Hi, I'm Lisa David. So today we're going to continue with our series on the Ten Commandments. And today's the third commandment, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain.
And so the question is, do you abuse God's name? Most of us know the first part of the sentence, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. But there's also a second half to that sentence. And it is, for the Lord will not absolve anyone who takes his name in vain. You see, the sages teach that in regard to all the other transgressions in the Torah, only the sinner himself is punished. But for this mitzvah, both he, his family, and the entire world suffers the consequences. Now we should be a little bit shaken. You know why? Because the Talmud states that the earth itself trembled upon hearing God's warning, as written in Jeremiah 23:10, because of swearing the land mourns. In addition, according to Rabbi Aaron Raskin, it says in the Zohar that God created the world with a letter from his name, the letter He. Thus, when using God's name in vain, the entire world is affected. Upholding an oath means upholding the world. If one man would not be believed by another man because of their oath and felt it meant nothing, the entire world could not be sustained. So we really have to think, how many times have we made a promise to God or to other people in God's name and we didn't keep it? Once the plane landed safely, our oath to be nicer to our mother vanished somewhere between the turbulence and the baggage carousel. On Yom Kippur, we swore to the Almighty that we would do certain things better. And a few days later, proof has it that we certainly didn't and don't do things better. That's all calling upon God's name in vain. Have you perjured yourself in traffic court or on other occasions while you swore with one hand on the Bible and with the other hand committed thievery or other sins? Have you sworn to a friend that something was true when it wasn't? Have you said the wrong prayer on certain occasions? You know, if you're Jewish, you have to say certain prayers before you eat, after you eat. Saying the wrong prayer and calling down God's holy names for no reason at all, that is taking God's name in vain. So you may think it's not a big deal. I know in a world where talk is cheap and things come easy, we think it's not a big deal, but God does. Because it says in his commandments, firstly it says, thou shalt not take my name in vain, but the 8th commandment, thou shalt not steal. And the 3rd commandment, taking God's name in vain, are partners in crime. For in the end, every thief will resort to a false oath to deny the deeds of his hands. Your words matter. God created this world with words, a world unraveling, a world that's filled with words, Twitter, Facebook, all these social medias where words are coming and going and they're killing and slaughtering and undermining. Look at the repercussions on the world we live in.
The third commandment hallows speech. It's a gift given just to man. Your mouth is a holy vessel. Think before you speak. Guard your words, watch your tongue, and you'll notice that it will help you in all areas of your life.